Good evening, 7:30, Monday, the 15th of June 2026. My name is David. I've been living with type 1 diabetes for 8.5 months. I'm doing 24/7 glucose monitoring. This channel show you the actual screen, a screenshot from work, and real data, real figures. And I also analyze it. So 7 minutes to 2. If you watched the previous video, you know I was up to 9 in the morning. I have a slow spike after I've been waking up. I had 2 black coffees, no food. That naturally gives me a little spike. It's not ideal, but it's just the way how I do it, how I like it. I was planning to have a few bites before I take the 45 minutes walk to work, but I decided I go fasted. I had all the necessary tools, food, etc. in my bag, so if it's needed I could help myself, but I got there in a pretty decent level. I was around close to 8. I had an early breakfast today. It's 8 o'clock. I normally have my breakfast at 9, sometimes a bit later. Today it was 8. I didn't want to drop or just slow the drop for a bit. I didn't take insulin with my breakfast. I had a large, high protein, high fat and low carb brekkie as I normally have at work, and no insulin. I've got myself active straight after. I've been working through the day in a pretty good level. I didn't have to worry about any highs or any hypos or anything. I fancy the kind bar and I made it up to 2. Why not? It's just a small one. So the 2 is actually worth 16 grams of carbs in total. I injected 1 unit of Novo Rapid about 15 minutes before I had my first bite. I had 2 coffees during the day at work with some whole milk in it. This is how I normally, in the morning I drink black coffees, but at work sometimes if I fancy I have some milk in it, or coconut milk or just normal whole milk. Half an hour before I finished, I'm finishing at 3:30, so about 3 o'clock, I had a green medium-sized banana, no insulin, got myself active for the last 20-25 minutes, and I didn't have to eat anything. I was already in me, the banana. I took the walk, you guessed it right, 45 minutes. It put me down to 5.5. And I stayed on that level for an hour. I took a screenshot just before it was straighting up. It kept me on that level for an hour. While I was cooking, I prepared for dinner. It was a large dinner, as I'm having a large dinner. And I did the carb counts and I injected 15 minutes before the first bite. So this is where we are. That's the actual figure currently. As you can see, straighten up, but let's just go back where we were. So I had a drop when I got home and I was pretty stable below 6 all the way. This is around in the middle here when I injected. 15 minutes later I had my food and I didn't have a spike for about 45 minutes, an hour. I had 5 minutes walk just around the house and I finished dinner and I watched the World Cup, and when the game was over I've seen little spike there. It was 7 o'clock already, 5 minutes to 7. So I injected the long-acting insulin. I'm taking Abasaglar. I'm shooting at night around 7 o'clock. It don't have to be bang on 7, but I'll try to keep this. I give myself an hour window, so it could be from 6:30 up to 7:30. But I'm aiming at 7 o'clock or as close as possible. Injected, and then I had about 5 minutes walk to keep it working because it was creeping up. The long-acting insulin is not for food, but also is take care of it, especially during the night. So I'm on this 7.6 level at the moment. What time we're on? 7:30. I will be up till about 9 o'clock, 9:30. So I've still got 2 hours. Can make a decision right before bed what I'm gonna do. If it's pretty stable because I had a large dinner, I still got like bite of cheddar, just a bit of cheese, just a little piece, just in case, just to make sure I'm okay. Abasaglar will kick in within a few hours, and if it was a straight line, let's say when I go to bed, that would take me down to 5 or maybe below. So we don't want to restart. If it stays around this level, I will take a bite of cheese. If it's dropping lower, let's say, it slowly in the next hour and a half goes down to 6. I had 200 grams, so maybe just 100 grams, we'll see, of cottage cheese, and that will take care of me. I take a screenshot before bed if I don't forget, and I just fall asleep while I'm listening a lecture, because this is what waiting for me. It was rocky from the side. So I will take a screenshot tonight. If not, we will be covered in the morning, because normally, well, not normally, I will be up around 5 o'clock, and that goes back to about 9-ish. So the night, the evening, and the whole night is covered. We'll come back tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I wish you a good night. I hope you will sleep well, and see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.